hey, listen to my podcast.
Let's talk.
Let's talk. In case if you refuse to watch the first podcast, I'm JJ.
I'm Gabe.
And not me hitting my mic. And
Do we have to redo that?
No, it'll be fine. You'll hear the mic hitting on my end, but on your end, it'll be fine.
But you were talking while it was happening.
We'll keep it in the video. This is
okay.
supposed to be authentic. This is us and them. This is the us. This is them.
Am I not cutting anything? Is this what's going on?
Oh no, we can't do that because we might say something that we're not supposed to say.
All right.
Because we've been in the YouTube game for a hot minute, so
a little too long.
We got actual tea.
All right. Let's
get into it. What are we talking about today, Gabe?
We are talking about YouTube. If that wasn't already clear, we hate it, actually.
Yeah. We may be posting videos, but that's only because we have no other options.
So that's kind of we have reasons. We have reasons to hate it.
But
what happened?
Well,
because I loved YouTube. That's the thing.
I loved YouTube too.
Loved it.
I loved it. It was like one of the best. Let's bring it back. Let's start the record back from the beginning. Let's reset the pin
all the way
back. Let's go back.
So I started watching even before YouTube was YouTube or YouTube was even created. Newgrounds.
And if you don't know what Newgrounds are, you are too young to be on the internet.
Yep.
You need to leave immediately, expeditiously. Close this video.
Go.
Leave. Bye.
But yeah, so Newgrounds was like the thing. I loved Newgrounds. There's a bunch of creators and they started making things, like little animated things, little like voice acting things, little videos. Ooh, oh my God, it's so cool.
Mm-hmm. I think Newgrounds would have gone further than it did if they got rid of the 18 plus content.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I think is Newgrounds still, let me Google this
now. It's still there. It's just no one uses it.
It was you could find any kind of video and never mind. Let me close Newgrounds because I just opened it and there was a bunch of 18 plus content on there. Ooh, never mind. Yeah, that was the fall of Newgrounds. I think if they got rid of am I allowed to say that?
I don't think so, but it's implied.
We'll bleep it.
Yeah.
We'll bleep it. The beep. If they got rid of the beep off on there, then I think they would have been what YouTube is today. I
think so. They had the setup, but YouTube comes along 2006
and blah.
Nobody liked it at first. Everyone was like, okay, cool. And then people started putting little videos on there and they started becoming memes and that was kind of fun, the old good memes.
Yeah, that's when we first started. That's when we started actually having I guess not really. This isn't really how we started having pop culture, but this is where our generation started getting pop culture.
Correct.
You know what I mean? The older generation, it was just the beginning of TV. You know what I mean? Everyone was kind of oh, that's cool. Next.
Well, it came right along with MySpace too, and the death of MySpace. So MySpace was dying as YouTube was growing,
and that's when also Facebook was becoming a big thing because now that people were connecting each other, and it's when MSN Messenger was dying as well.
Yes. So, oh my God, the IMs.
Yes. It was the death of certain instant messengers, and then the birth of instant messengers plus everyone knows what Facebook is. If you don't know what Facebook is, you're too young for this video. Leave.
Go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Leave expeditiously. But yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Do you remember the first video that was ever published on YouTube?
Heck yeah, I do. He's showing off his little giraffe friend.
Yes, it was
Clip
so
it
cute.
here.
It was so adorable. Who would have thought that it would have gone downhill from there?
But yeah.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Well, I mean, I can't say it improved our childhoods.
No. Well, we got what kind of videos did we get from there? We got
peanut butter jelly. Jelly. that's the thing that was playing through my head all the time.
What was the one about the shoes? Remember the video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shoes. Let's get some.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, he recently did a thing where it was like masks. Let's wear a mask. And I was
haven't
like,
seen that. I need to watch it. I need to watch it. I need to watch it for
He
real.
came back.
Oh my gosh, what else do we have? We had like, what was it? The Charlie bit, like Charlie, ouch, Charlie, that
Charlie,
hurts.
that hurts. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're all grown up
iconic.
now. I think they're my brother's age.
That is freakish. That is freakish. That is.
Leave Britney alone. Do you remember?
I remember. I think I quote it. That lives in my head rent free. Honestly, leave Britney alone.
Leave Britney alone.
Oh, I forgot to mention. Like YouTube back then was not a Google product. It wasn't owned by Google. It had nothing to do with Google. So like you had a YouTube account that was separate from your Gmail and your Google account.
Right.
You
And it got
had,
confusing, like right at the beginning of the merge, of like everyone being like, all of my personal info is like connected to these videos that I'm watching, and everyone was like, oh, this is bad.
It was.
It was not good.
Sorry, also y'all, I'm like eating jujubes because
That's
we get
disgusting.
into the good stuff. You don't like jujus?
No.
Oh my gosh, I don't like candy. I cannot stand candy, but for some reason, jujus, sour jujus, woo wee.
I didn't even know
Anyways.
they still made those. Anyway.
Me neither. Anyways. So like, we had all this great content going on. Like, I don't know if y'all know about like One True Media, the ding little thing that people like. YouTube had its own little video editor in the app that people would use instead of like pre-uploading like a finished video. Like your YouTube channels had like you can have custom like artwork now, like your banner and your icon is thing, but YouTube used to have like on your page you could have like literally wallpapers. It was everything back then.
It was a MySpace account. That was basically what it was.
Yeah, very much so.
Ugh.
The rise and fall of prank channels.
Oh my gosh. Jesse
BF
Mullins.
Prank versus prank, boyfriend versus girlfriend.
Yeah, there was a lot
When they
of
broke
that
up,
going
that
on.
was the biggest thing back in the day.
Oh my god, that was like Dobrik and Liza level. Like it was
Yeah.
a big deal.
It was a big thing. Ooh wee. Yeah. What else did we have? We had like I said before, Alvin and the Chipmunk edits, where you like pitch up a song like up like 3 octaves and it sounds like the Chipmunks.
Which is funny because now the trend is slow and reverbed. I was thinking about that today.
Oh wow! Not me being into slow and reverb music, which is the little opposite of what I was
It
into.
is.
Wow! I never realized that.
It's the literal exact opposite.
I never realized that.
Bum
Wow.
bum bum.
Do you remember that Carmelian dance thing or something? Something.
That one.
That's yes. There was a version of it for everything. I don't even know the origin of it.
I was gonna say, you know what the best part about old YouTube was?
What's that?
No makeup people.
Ooh, we're about to make a lot of people angry. If you stand like James Charles and like Jeffrey, first of all, if you stand Jeffrey,
If you stand Jeffrey, get out.
You need
Get
to
out.
leave. You need to leave. I wish I could forget about my problems the way most people forget that Jeffree Star is a multiple beeps. There was no James Charles. There was no I don't even know these people's name. Tiana something.
Sorry.
Toria, Tana Moore or something. You know who I'm talking about, right?
No, I just want you to keep going.
I know Bretman. Bretman's funny. I kind of like him.
I like-
But he's not really a makeup artist. He's just like there. You know what I mean?
Like little makeup artists would be like a thing, and they'd be like, "Look at I painted." Well, like remember Jenna Marbles right at the beginning would be like, "I put 100 layers of foundation on my face."
See, but like that's content. That's funny content. That's
Right.
not like watch me do my makeup. In terms of like would have been like the forefront of YouTube because gamers were like big everywhere. Like PewDiePie was the most subscribed, had the most amount of subscribers for a hot minute, and before him it was who was it? Was it Smosh that was before him that had
I
the
think
most subscribers?
It went Smosh, then it was PewDiePie, and then it was, the Devil Corporation that we will not name.
We will not name. But yeah, and we have like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Cry, PewDiePie, all those like gamers that were there from like a hot minute, and then you have like new gamers, which like that got famous off of Among Us.
Yeah, that's true.
Who
Like really recently.
Yeah, but I can't even like front them for getting.
What?
Yeah. What was that? Was that your impression of Corpse Husband?
Yes. Mother.
Oh my gosh.
Mother.
Guys, so
I
like,
require.
choke me like you hate me. Okay.
We're done.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
let's move
clip
on.
that.
We're done.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's gone. It never happened. Y'all did not hear us impersonating Corpse Husband. Ooh. Anyways, yeah. You can take it from here.
I will.
Yeah.
So I made a little mini schedule, and you can pop in at any time. So,
Okay.
why do I hate YouTube? A schedule. Are you ready?
Let's get it.
So we talked about it a little bit, that there was a period in time where YouTube started catching traction, fame. Certain creators would like post more than one video on their channel and start making like actual content. People would follow them and become fans of them. And that was really an interesting shift because that had never happened before on something that wasn't Hollywood controlled.
Yes. Yeah.
And so, like, yeah, MySpace had a couple famous people, someone that I don't like. But what happened was as MySpace started dying, all of the, like, famous people from MySpace started hopping over to YouTube. And so they would post multiple YouTube videos, and they would get fans. And it was getting weird, is that it wasn't this place anymore where you would post one video of, you know, this kid biting another kid's finger. Yeah, like that wasn't the culture anymore.
I never clicked to that. I never clicked that that's what YouTube became. Whoa.
It really did. Is that, you know, you get a following, you start having a big thing when we were like, when YouTube was like kind of getting started, is that they would get ghostwriters and they would have a book. Like YouTubers would start having books, and like people would start sponsoring videos. Like that was a really weird part of YouTube that started happening. And you're like, oh, so this is an advertisement, but it's my favorite person like telling me to go buy this. So I'm going to go do it, you know? And so it started shifting.
I cannot lie. I've been an ad sponsor before. Let me just. Oop.
Ugly.
Yeah.
Ugly man.
And
Moving on. Oh my gosh, please sponsor us.
Honestly, like, I might
If
be putting
someone
some
wants
stuff
to.
on Patreon at this point, because okay, let's continue.
Okay,
Let's continue.
Anyway, so what happened is that you get a following. You start doing other business ventures with your YouTube following. What? And so then after that, you know, it was Smosh, it was Nigahia, it was...
What else did we have back in the day?
I don't even want to say this person's name.
We're not saying their name. We're not
Okay.
saying their name. No,
A
they
very
do not
famous
deserve-
person who said the N-word multiple times and made jokes about children. Moving on.
Oh, yeah, and their cats. Okay,
And
moving on.
I forgot about that period of time.
That was so weird. I hope they never make a video again. I literally hope they never make... Anyways.
This is when I started getting obsessed with Dan and Phil because they didn't really do a lot of like... I don't know. They were just two kids in their apartment. They had a radio show. They were just funny. I liked them. Right? Mm-hmm. Then they start doing tours. Do you remember the YouTube tours?
That was so weird. I think...
So weird.
This is when I used to be obsessed with PewDiePie and Markiplier because I just loved watching them game. And I'm pretty sure Mark and PewDiePie have gone on tour, which is a weird concept to me because you're not really, you're a content creator. You're not
Correct.
an entertainer, if that makes sense. If for those that don't know, I study performance and I study like entertainment in that aspect and stuff like that. I'm not going to get too much into it because I don't want y'all finding me. Anyways, it's weird because you have like celebrities like, for example, Beyonce, Michael Jackson, Britney Spears, who are Ariana Grande, who are entertainers, right?
Correct.
And they go tour and they're entertaining people. There's some like most of the time they're lip singing, but they're still entertaining with all the big flashing lights. With all these big flashing lights and all that kind of stuff. I love me some good Markiplier, but what the hell is he doing on tour? What are they doing?
Well, and that's the thing, is that was another way to make money. VidCon.
Oh my gosh.
I have so many problems with VidCon, but that's another
is the
thing.
Weirdest thing I've ever heard of in my life. I still want to get invited. YouTube.
So much money. People make so much money from it. Okay. So what happened? Cuckoo, like lightning sound effect, thunder, right? The first adpocalypse. Do you remember what caused the first adpocalypse?
Oh, wait. I think I know.
What was it? Who was it caused by?
This was by PewDiePie, wasn't it?
It was. Good job.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, I see it here, but I think it just clicked to me that what exactly it was.
I don't think I can actually say exactly what happened.
Do you want this video to get taken down?
I don't particularly. Anyway, this certain creator said some interesting things that are not okay. However,
a lot of people say very interesting things nowadays.
Yes, that's true. Well, this was not okay on many levels. This was
not okay.
What happened is that advertisers were just throwing money at YouTube. And the thing about YouTube is that the advertisers pay YouTube to play their ads in front of every video so that content creators make money.
Okay, also, let me just reiterate. Let me just also make sure that you guys know, when you guys see ads on videos, it's not YouTube putting it there. Content creators, because I also put ads on my videos, we are in full control. Most of the time, we're in full control. As long as you don't upload copyrighted content.
Monetized.
So when people are like, oh my gosh, like YouTube keeps putting up these ads. No, very much not. Do not give YouTube the satisfaction of them putting up the ads.
True. But what happened is advertisers started pulling out of the whole program, which means content creators couldn't, show off their videos as much because they weren't getting advertised. Bum, bum, bum. The adpocalypse.
Adpocalypse 2016. We're going to call it that. Anyway. It's going to be in bold letters on the YouTube video.
Not good.
Not good. We're not going to talk. We can't talk too much about. We can't talk about much of these adpocalypse because we can get in some serious trouble for this. But we're going to move on to the second adpocalypse. The one that got everyone. The one that came and really snatched up everyone's coin. Because mind you, like advertisers would actually be paying YouTubers through YouTube. They would be paying these content creators a lot of money. On one of my first channels, I used to post like these really funny meme edits, like these meme videos that we made, like Pearl's secret rap career, Pearl is salty video. Those were making like big bucks, like a lot. Until 2018, the second adpocalypse by one of the Paul brothers.
Well, here's the thing. It didn't actually start with one of the Paul brothers. Here's the thing. It actually started before that. There were like some spiraling, circling, like, ooh, is the adpocalypse coming? Because of YouTube Kids. Do you remember YouTube Kids?
I hate YouTube Kids and I try to forget about it. I drink to forget, but I always remember.
YouTube Kids was actually the seismic activity before the second adpocalypse.
YouTube Kids was a mistake and it still is a mistake. They need to get rid of it. Kids, if you're under 13, you need to get off the internet for real. I'm not even saying this for my benefit. I'm saying this for your own benefit. There are a lot of not nice things on the internet. Sometimes, and the thing is, back in early internet, there was a clear line between the nice internet and the dark web.
Yes.
Nowadays, there is no line. You will you will find things that are highly inappropriate, even for me in my big age, highly inappropriate things that kids can find with a couple of clicks, and they're not even looking for it, but it's just there. You know what I mean?
Well, and here's the thing about YouTube Kids is they would tag it as for kids, and they would have their favorite characters in it, and then their favorite characters would get brutally not good things. Anyway, go ahead and talk about what actually set off the apocalypse. Go ahead.
2018.
Right at the beginning, too.
Right at the beginning.
Day
one of
one.
the Paul brothers. Right at the beginning. Y'all already know what I'm about to talk about when I say one of the Paul brothers.
Oh.
Yeah, well, yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So we're not gonna describe what exactly had happened because YouTube will just like. Ugh.
Yeah,
Anyways,
they left that video up for 18 hours, but they'll strike this down.
Right.
Period.
Right.
I said what I said.
Anyways. So that happened. Y'all already know about that. It was drama all over Twitter, all over. I don't know about Facebook because Facebook was dying at this point. Facebook is like for like my auntie. Anyways, so because of that, YouTube had to, and he got like a lot of money from it because it blew up really fast. You know what I mean? It was up for 18 hours, and we'll put up like the actual amount of views it got up on the screen, but we'll blank out the video name. But he made a lot of money from that video because of the advertisements that were on it. And because of that, YouTube had to reevaluate their ad partner program. And before, anyone could have been a YouTube partner as long as you were getting views, as long as you were getting like a lot of views.
It was, oh God. I think it was 10,000 views. That was it.
Really? Oh, then there were two. Yeah, I forgot. After the first one, they added the view portion after the first adpocalypse, because before anyone and everyone could make, if you were getting like a lots of views, you were allowed to be part of the YouTube partner program.
I think it was 1,000. 1,000
I think it was
views.
1,000.
That was it.
1,000 views. And then you could sign up to get ad placements on the video. And then the second adpocalypse is when everything went down the gutter. It literally went downhill from that very moment. YouTube rolled out this new partnership program, and YouTube, and I think this is when YouTube Premium was coming out, and YouTube membership. So instead of now needing 10,000 views or whatever it was before this Paul incident, you now needed 1,000 subscribers minimum and 4,000 watch hours in order to just apply for the YouTube partnership program. They don't have to allow you. They don't have to approve your application.
And they won't.
You just needed that.
If they don't want to.
They won't. If they don't want to. If they literally think you're not going to like it, and it's most likely the bots. They'll look at your channel, because you could have been working on those 4,000 hours over like the course of a couple months. But if like the bot determines you're not going to fit the algorithm, you're not going to get it. And YouTube doesn't like they don't have actual people looking at your stuff. Like
they do not.
So yeah, like after, like I used to make, I'm just gonna like actually talk about how much funds I was making on my on Mr. Universe. I was making 6,000 a month on Mr. Universe, and I was getting like 20,000 views per video. It was really good. It was before 2018. After this incident, I barely make $60 Canadian, by the way, because I'm Canadian. $60 a month, and I'm getting like 100,000 views on JJ. Like I'm getting 10,000 to like 100,000 to 200,000 views. You guys can go look at the numbers because they're all there. I'm not getting anything.
No,
nothing.
It's like $100. Not even.
It's no. We're nothing compared to what we were making before. Nothing. And that brings us
to the third,
2019.
The third adpocalypse. Hey, what was going on? I don't think I can actually say what was going on, but people were posting videos of their children, and some very gross individuals were posting some very horrific comments.
Gross individuals would make gross. Even now, I get a lot of gross individuals. You get gross individuals making gross comments, and then COPPA. COPPA, and I will say it loud because, oh my gosh, yeah. And me being in Canada is not going to help me. I read about that, and apparently me being like far away is not going to stop them from finding me. Okay, so never mind. I can't spell it out, y'all. I'm so sorry. But
the third adpocalypse was interesting. We'll put it that way.
was very interesting, and I think it even made things worse to make money.
Yes.
Because there was this one YouTuber she'd make ASMR videos, and she was really funny. She was so funny.
I know who you're talking about.
You know exactly who. It starts with an M. And she was so funny, and she was everything. She was an icon, but gross people had made gross comments underneath her video. I gotta keep this general, y'all, because Kappa's gonna literally find me. I mean, I can't say that.
You good?
No, I am not.
We have to put the full thing somewhere. Anyway, so Kappa, the thing that does not exist.
The thing that is not.
The thing written by the FTC.
You got to take this
to
over
YouTube.
because I'm starting to get heated. Heated.
All right. Basically, what happened is there was a lot of problems, and if your content was determined as for children, YouTube would come and slap you because it is the content creator's fault, not YouTube's or the parents. Let's talk about that.
No comments allowed.
So if
we'll talk
you
about
have,
that, but YouTube said,
"Yep."
Yeah, if you
don't get
had
ads.
anything that was deemed,
you don't get ads.
You don't get comments. You don't get ads. You don't get info cards. You don't get end screens. You don't get stories. You don't get a community tab. You don't get notification bells for the subscribers. The ability for viewers to save videos, watch them later, or save them to a playlist has been taken off. And on the YouTube app, when you go into mini mode and you're watching the video in the corner as you're watching, like, you can pull down the video and it's still playing as you're like searching for the next video to add. You can't have that no more. It will literally stop. So TV shows that would post like little clips. TV shows that would post little clips of their things won't play in mini mode. They won't have ads on there. None of that. So my Steven Universe content got absolutely hammered. Mm-hmm. All of it. And
here's the thing. Here's the fun part that scared a lot of people. Is if your content was marked for kids and it wasn't, you're looking at about $45,000 in suing.
You better start getting your college fund together, because that's what you're going to have to use to pay off what YouTube. And if you I don't think it's that bad the other way around.
No. Here's the thing. Per citation, it was $45,000.
Oh my god.
So that can stack up. If you've been a YouTube, like your Steven Universe thing, if you've been a YouTuber for a long time, making contents, every week, you were about to just get obliterated. Not good. Not good things.
Oh my gosh. It was not good. YouTube is not giving as it used to give. They need to get it together. I think they need to remove all kid content whatsoever. Mm-hmm. No, not even kid content. They just need to... but then it gets messy again.
Yep.
I think kids need to leave the internet. That's my personal verdict.
So what happens when we're sitting here complaining about the algorithm, which has changed multiple times? What is it?
The algorithm. If you guys don't know what the algorithm is basically, it's a bunch of codes, a bunch of numbers, which determine if your video is good or not. There's literally every time we try to figure out what. Let me finish explaining what the algorithm is. The algorithm is basically a code stream that determines whether or not your video is good, and if the bot determines that it is good, it will push your video on like the sides of the recommended. It will put it on people's homepage.
You get ads. You get
lots of views. You get great ads, you get great money, and basically YouTube will just push your video out and we'll put it in front of everyone's screen, and the more people see it, the more likely people are going to click on it, and the more people click on it, the more views, and y'all know it. Everyone wants to get views. It's the same thing with TikTok, like the For You page. If the algorithm deems your video great, you get pushed on everyone's For You page. The more people see it, the more people are likely going to like it, and the more people will most likely follow you, and so on and so forth. The algorithm, my sworn number one enemy, the algorithm.
Sometimes you work on a video for up to 10 hours and you'll get no views. Sometimes you'll work on
Nothing.
a video
Not
for
even a
10
crumb.
minutes and it will get millions.
Sometimes you make a cursed video about you and your friends singing in a cursed ship, and it does numbers. But a video an original song that you worked on for months, that you posted on YouTube on your old channel, will get barely even 1,000, maybe. The algorithm.
So fun.
Once I find
Great.
the algorithm in person, once I find the human incarnation of the algorithm, count your days.
Raise your hands if you have ever heard a YouTuber say, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and make sure to hit that bell notification.
I hate the algorithm.
Okay. But that's one of the ways you can get into the algorithm. But here's the thing. If you hit that little bell, sometimes YouTube will unsubscribe you for no reason. And then you look back 2 months later and you're like, I wonder why I haven't seen any of this creator's content in a while. And then you look back and YouTube literally just deleted you from their account.
I hate the algorithm.
Or sometimes you're like a super big fan of someone and you have the little bell notification. So you get a notification whenever they upload a video. And then there's just no notification at all. And so you come back to the app and you're like, oh, my favorite creator posted like 12 hours ago. And I had no idea. Oh, and tags. Tags too. I don't know if anybody who doesn't post on YouTube knows what tags are, though.
I don't think anyone knows about tags. I think we're like, unless you are a YouTube content creator, you know about tags. But like, I don't have to explain what tags are because they're really redundant.
They're like hashtags.
Yeah, they're like like you guys on, I guess most of your people, like literally your channel all watches TikToks. So you guys know about like FYP hashtag, and you'll see like a bunch of hashtags at the bottom of someone's TikTok. It's just for the algorithm to pick it up and boost them. Mm-hmm. Oh, and don't even get me started on being shadow banned. But we talked about that in the last video, actually.
We talked about it, but only on TikTok, because being shadow banned on YouTube is so much worse.
If you guys don't know what being shadow banned is, it's literally when you post something, but no one will see it. Like literally, because YouTube has blocked the video, they won't tell you they blocked the video. Mm-hmm. That's the kicker. They don't tell you that they blocked the video. It doesn't say like video removed, video unavailable. You can still see the video, but you can send a link to someone and it won't load for some. It won't.
Yep.
I'm doing air quotes. It won't load, or it says video is unavailable at the moment, or video is processing. Come back, even though it's been hours after they posted it. Ooh. Or when you search for the video, specifically the video with the same title and the same characters and everything, and you won't find the video. That's what being shadow banned is.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, y'all. I've been a YouTuber for a very, very long time. It's not it.
Fun.
It's not it. It's
not
not giving
good.
what it was used to. The only thing it's giving me is my 13th reason. Wait, can I say that?
What? I don't think you can. Calm down, sir. Calm down.
I hate
there.
the algorithm. Okay, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Honestly, probably in like 2 years, you guys are not going to be able to see this video.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in like 2 minutes, YouTube is going to be like, a hater. Ew.
Yeah, honestly, if you've gotten this far in this podcast, you are a chosen one. When I first started YouTube, like way back in before Mr. Universe, I'm not going to disclose that name because people are going to be shocked that it was me because that channel got deleted with copyright. Anyways, so back like at the beginning of YouTube, I started YouTube back in like 2010.
Okay.
And the requirements for YouTube were there, but they weren't nothing extravagant. I used to edit videos on Windows Movie Maker, and it would take off. It would do numbers. I'd had multiple videos with millions of views. Like you could use a potato to record, and it was like great. Nowadays, you have to have 60 frames per second, 4K, and it has to be longer. Something we forgot to add to the algorithm. Like your videos have to be longer than a certain amount of, like you can't have 10-second videos anymore.
Mm-mm. Well, I mean, you could. It just wouldn't do anything.
I mean, yeah, it would be like 2 views. That's it. Not even your subscribers are going to know that you did that. You have to have at least 5 to 8 minutes recommended. Thank you, Daddy Logan. Thank you.
Logan.
But like, why do we sit through this abuse? Why do we take it? What is that? What is it called when someone captures you and you fall in love with them again?
Syndrome.
Yes. Yes. We have all content creators that have been on this app for a hot minute have Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it.
And major narcissism problems. But that's another thing.
Very much so. That's another thing. But really, why do we stay here? Because there's no other platforms in existence that comes close to YouTube and the ability to make videos for others the way you want us.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
That's literally it. Dailymotion, flop. Vimeo, flop. One True Media, big flop.
Oh, I was just talking about that. Like, if SoundCloud, it had potential. I don't use it anymore. I think it only worked if you were already popular somewhere else.
Yeah,
I don't know anyone who's become famous off of SoundCloud first.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh, well, technically Doja Cat became famous off of SoundCloud.
I didn't know.
No, I lied. She happened to have had SoundCloud while she was doing YouTube, and it was her Move video that took off and got her like famous.
See, but here's the thing, is that a bunch of like famous people have come straight from YouTube.
Yeah.
Like there is that potential there.
Oh yeah, and I'm just thinking of music. Now that we're talking about music, like
YouTube does not do a good job of, platforming music at all.
It doesn't. Unless you were already a famous musician, you're not really gonna do much off of YouTube. If you're looking to like, it's weird. You have to like make other content first and become popular off of that, and then start feeding them like your own music. Mm-hmm. Not me exposing what I'm doing. Anyways, and then start slowly feeding them your own stuff, and then sooner or later you're gonna become your own artist for real. Here's
the thing: is that YouTuber like content creators are, you can say like, oh, this person was so dumb. Look at the scandal that they got themselves in. Blah blah blah. So dumb. No, we're not dumb. Yeah. Anyone who creates content on YouTube is not dumb.
Not at all. Every time you see an apology video where they're like, I shouldn't have done that, they did that on purpose.
There's a team. Literally. The thing is that there is a team with everyone who isn't working on their, like, big YouTubers have a team. There is no way that big YouTubers sit down, edit their own videos. They have lawyers. They have assistants. They have legalists. They have all of these people. Baby.
I know the law.
Right? They're not working on their own. We are.
I hope you guys know.
We're bad.
Also, because we have no money for that.
Yeah. But
but I hope you guys know, like, YouTubers do not edit their own videos. They don't do none of that. All they do is sit down. They're told what to do by their team.
Yep.
They do, like, I'm just going to use Markiplier as an example. Yep. He sits down, he'll play the game, and that's it. He doesn't have to go back and edit it. He doesn't have to rewatch it again. He doesn't have to do anything else. His people will sit there. There's a marketing manager, there's a media manager, there's an editing manager, there's a sound engineer.
Yeah.
There's all of that. Knowing that you're watching is as authentic as it used to be. Markiplier used to edit his own videos. Don't get me wrong. PewDiePie used to edit his own videos. Even Smosh used to edit their own videos.
It's a whole team now.
What's that React channel that got into some mad?
Oh, Fine Bros.
Yes, they used to edit their own videos. Now they literally have a staff React, showing you that their staff is literally,
exactly.
What? We can get in, like, people are gonna find us for exposing all of this.
Ooh, but it's common knowledge.
It was nice knowing you, Gabby.
Oh, okay. People on YouTube are extremely smart, and if they aren't the smartest, their team is. Mm-hmm. I said it. Mm-hmm. And that's it.
That's it.
The amount of courage that it takes to not work within like a Hollywood structure, if you think about it, and you study production, so you get it. A Hollywood team, over 100 people. The thing is that YouTubers start usually with just 1 or 2 people, right? And it can grow and get bigger. But all of that beginning stuff came from them. They're not stupid at all.
Should we expose makeup artists?
Go for it.
Most makeup artists do not do their own makeup.
This is also
they'll show you clips of them like applying like eyeshadow or something, and then it'll skip to the eyeshadow being done. They didn't actually finish that. They may have started it, but their makeup team finished it.
Because there's what? Staff. There's a staff.
There is a staff. There's a team.
The thing is like, it's okay. And the people that know that still watch. And that's the crazy part. To me,
that's the crazy part.
God. All right. Let's get a little more helpful. Maybe not positive. Helpful.
Helpful. Because not all advice is going to be nice advice.
No. So what can we do to either, one, hate YouTube less, or two, make the platform better?
Once again, if you don't know what Ice Ice Baby is, you're too young to be watching this video. You need to leave. Leave. Expeditiously. And I say that in the most disrespectful way. If you are young, if you are a child, if you are a fiend, if you were born, you do not... If you were born, you do not need to be on YouTube.
All right, bye. Joke's on you. What if people were C-sectioned? They can stay.
If you were conceived, you do not deserve to be on YouTube.
Oh, well, there it goes. There goes my loophole.
Yeah. If you are a lab baby, welcome.
Kyle XY.
Welcome.
If you don't know
Clones.
what Kyle XY is, you're too young for YouTube. Moving on. If you don't know what's another big thing that was up there back in the day? What is wrong with you, Carl?
If you don't know what that is, you need to leave. You need to leave expeditiously. Yeah, I think that's really it. If honestly, please, I know everyone wants to be a part of everything, and I know YouTube, don't get me wrong, YouTube does have its great moments, and it can be a really fun place. And I get that everyone wants to have a piece of the pie, but when everyone has a piece of the pie, there's no pie left.
And here's the thing is, kids existing on YouTube also hurts creators. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but yes, children are a very large part of who's watching. But they're also the people ruining it. I really feel weird saying that, but it's absolute facts.
So please, there's not a lot of, there's literally, I know people are not supposed to upload adult content, but most people have a way of getting away with it.
Well, and here's the thing. Here is the thing. I myself was a child. I was on YouTube. I loved it. It was great. This is pre any adpocalypse. Everything was fair game. There was no age restriction button. There was no monitoring. I don't even think internet histories were a thing that people could access very easily because it was still on the dinosaur computer. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly the Big Macs.
Big.
Ooh,
the big one.
Them thick ones.
Thick boys.
Yeah.
Anyway,
thick boys.
If I'm going to expose my age for a second, the thick boys, thick boy Macs. I don't even think you could check history very quickly, very easily. YouTube was very accessible.
Came in colors, didn't they?
Yep, mine was purple.
Mine was pink. Mine was the pinkish one. Ooh-wee. Anyways.
Okay, so here's the thing. My parents monitored my internet usage, but I don't think they could click on every single video that I was watching. And I was watching things that were not meant for children. A certain creator was exposed recently, and I saw clips that I had seen before. And I was absolutely horrified as an adult woman rewatching this content. It was disgusting. They were using words that I don't like and don't agree with. They were using actions that I don't agree with and don't like. They were saying things about children that I don't agree with and don't like. They were saying things about animals that I don't agree with and don't like. There is just so much that, my young brain just yeeted out of my brain, but it was still in my subconscious of, thinking that I'm just going to be candid here, thinking that, a certain race had to act a certain way because that is what that creator was making it seem like, right? Certain words were okay because this creator was able to spread it to other people.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing. And I know that it's wrong in my head, but being exposed to that at such a young age, it wasn't permissible, but it wasn't abhorrent as it is now.
And that kind of stuff matures you faster than if you did without it. And we can put this back in.
Yeah.
YouTube
Content like that
the
is not
internet-
okay.
The internet in general matures you faster than if you were without it. Please just go pick up a book, go outside, touch some grass, wear your mask. Let me just also say, I know like when young adults and adults in general are talking to kids and we're like, just enjoy your youth and stuff. And kids are like, oh my gosh, I want to be a grown up. Don't get me wrong. I was like that very much too, but I am still a young adult. So we just left childhood.
We're almost done
And
with college.
I wish
Let's
I
put it that
didn't
way.
see. Yeah, we're post-secondary. So we basically just left like childhood and all that kind of stuff and youth in general. I wish I didn't see certain things.
Yeah.
That were
Oh,
on the
I can
internet back in the day.
100% pick out things that I wish that I didn't know about.
I wish I was off of the internet.
And here's the thing is I'm going to reach out now to like parents who might be listening, or parents if you're listening across the room. Please monitor your kids. I hated it when my mom would monitor my phone or my internet use. I hated it so much. But I wish now I wish that she actually had it every single day.
Yeah.
I genuinely wish that was a thing.
Yeah.
I
can't
was
even
a
front.
horrible child. I would watch things all by myself. And I'm disgusted that I thought that was okay. So as a parent,
Yeah.
as a
I was reading
parent,
things that were not child friendly. Even
It's not
Wattpad
okay.
that were Wattpad fan fictions,
they're not okay.
yeah, they're not.
Please keep an eye on your children. YouTubers, for the most part now, because of the lawsuit that we've talked about earlier, have to be adults. YouTubers are going to be 18 to 21-year-olds. We are not responsible for your 8-year-old child. That is on you. That is your problem. You birthed it. Take better
conceived
care
it.
of your child, please.
While Gavin is over there with the Backstreet Boys tour.
I don't
I'm
have
kidding.
the
She doesn't-
I don't
she
have
doesn't-
tickets
She doesn't
to
have
the
tickets. She doesn't have tickets. She doesn't have tickets. I just have to reiterate.
I
She
don't
doesn't
have
have tickets.
Hey, if you're a stan of a problematic person, unsubscribe right now. Right now.
Yeah, because if you can excuse their actions, you are no better than that person.
And here's the thing. I am not a person for cancel culture. I don't like it. It's kind of rude. But the thing is you can still not give a person attention by just deleting them out of your own life. And by doing that, you are not giving them the ads. You are not giving them the views. You are not giving them the likes. You are not giving them the comments. They are not getting an algorithm boost from you. Nothing. And slowly, if everyone starts doing this, they will slowly go away. It's not everyone jump on Twitter and delete them, blah, 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 right? It's just a slowly
simply
fading out of
taking your
these
part.
30-year-old men that no one wants to see on the platform anymore. I'm not even going to talk about who it is because we all know. If I say 30-year-old men who need to get off of the platform, many people
You
will
already
pop in
know.
your mind. So, the thing is about YouTube is you can double click on a video or right click if you're a Windows user and say, I don't want to see this person's videos anymore, even if you unsubscribe. And all of a
Yeah.
sudden, they will not show up on your page anymore. And that's it. They're gone.
It's just as simple as that,
If you
your part.
can't get rid of this YouTuber for other reasons, please read up on some of the things that they have been canceled for. At least get an education from. I don't know what else to say. There are some awful
There's-
people on this platform
There's
that need
not
to
much
go.
else to say. You just need to be a decent human being. That's all I ask. Everyone's always like, "Oh, the world is not a nice world." Why not? Why not? Why
Period.
does everything have to be the way it is? And everyone's like, "Oh, it's a cutthroat world." Why? Literally, why?
Just leave it alone.
Why?
Don't go.
Why?
Don't go to their person's video anymore. Don't give that
Don't.
person attention. They're done.
Don't do it. Don't.
If
Don't.
you need a recommendation list, hit us up. We will give you a great list. Just do your research. Parents, get your children off of YouTube. Stop watching adult content. Stop it. If you're a creator, stop putting adult content on there. If you're a child, stop watching YouTube. Just stop it. Stop.
Yeah, just stop. Leave.
That's
leave.
all.
We need to get rid of YouTube Kids. That is the goal.
Yeah.
That is the goal.
I have a lot of feelings. A lot of feelings about YouTube Kids. Needs to go.
A lot needs to go. I think that covers everything. Yeah.
All right. Too long.
I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna stop my.
I think we should. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.